What's going on, everybody? Isaac with Diamonds and Wood Customs. Finna give y'all a rundown of this 1986 Cadillac Fleetwood sitting on 24-inch Brutus blades. We're finna go through and do a whole new makeover, center console, rear deck, top and bottom lids, speaker upgrade. The car already has a console, sub box, pop trunk pumps, a rear deck done to it, but we're finna redo it all. I'm not trying to bash nobody's shop. I'm not talking down on nobody. I'm fixing to just go ahead and give y'all a quick rundown of why we're changing it up, why we're gonna do an upgrade on things, and let y'all see the before and after pics and videos of how it looked to how it's gonna be done once it leaves the shop. All right, so let's get into it. So first, we got this center console that we're gonna do. So this is what he got in here right now. So right here, you know, he has like two of the buttons for the pumps over there and two right here. We're gonna go ahead and make them centered so everything looks symmetrical. You know, as far as the designs on the side, we're gonna add some LEDs. We're gonna add two Def Bonds tweeters. You know, give them a different design for the side cutouts. Add the grill mesh, add the LEDs, and you know, give it a 3D look. Make it look nice and neat. So that's the plans for the front console. We're also swapping out this end dash right here, and we're putting the floating face 9-inch Pioneer screen in there. I think we're gonna go ahead and add LEDs too up in here. So we're gonna add LEDs in there also. We might be upgrading the rear headrest TVs to the 13-inch flat screens. These are a little bit kind of thick, so we might be doing that too. Not too sure yet. We're gonna be redoing the rear deck. So here's the rear deck that it has in here right now. We're gonna go ahead and add two tweeters in the back here also. I think it has 4 6.5s right now. You know, we're gonna give them some nice good designs and add the grill mesh and the LEDs back there also. You can see right now how it looks, the type of design it has. We're adding a small compact center console down here too, with the rear cup holders and the rear LEDs and grill mesh, and adding 2 6.5s and 2 tweeters down there too. So we're gonna upgrade all the highs and everything. You can kind of see some of the rear deck right here. The car's a little dusty right now. It's been here for a few days already, and you know, everything gets dusty up in here. So that's what we got going on as far as the interior. Now for the trunk, we're gonna go ahead and redo the pop trunk pumps. I don't mount my pumps like this, especially, you know, I try not to drill in the gutter right here. Even though they added this little sound deadener barrier on here to try to make it waterproof and stuff, but you know, I don't recommend doing that at all. You never know whenever this can come off, or you know, once water gets through there and it breaks the seal, you're gonna have leaks in there. So there's nothing much that I can do about that, but you know, if you get it welded and sanded down and re-primer and repaint it, but that's not something I'm gonna tackle. All I'm going to do is relocate and remount the pumps from this type of format that they put them on. Mine will be mounted straight up and down to the floor pan in the trunk. So he has 415 sub box ported. You can see the wrapping on here, but we're gonna go ahead and do a lid, and we're gonna cover all of that up and get them right. Probably gonna be making the box out of 3/4 MDF. I think this is just regular plywood, so we're gonna get them right here at Diamonds and Wood. He has the 15-inch audio pipes, and you can see these. he got 3 of them the same, and then they gave him 1 wrong one over there. So yeah, that one cool, man. We're gonna have to go ahead and get him for the matching same one so everything can look good. We're gonna do a nice bottom lid. We're gonna go ahead and put LEDs and, you know, show out on the bottom lid. We're also doing the top lid sign too, so that'll be some in the works. It's gonna look live once I get done with it. Now, as far as the music, I definitely don't like how all of these wires are in a bind right here. You know, those RCAs over there are kind of like pinched up against that too. So all this needs to be relocated and remounted right. You know, I might be going through all the wiring and stuff. Like, you can kind of see right here how this ground is literally like bent. You know what I mean? You don't want that, because if this pops out and it gets stuck on this power right here, it can cause a fire. So we're gonna remount the amps, make a whole new amp and battery rack. We're adding a highs amp for the rear center console and the front center console to be on. We're remounting the pumps right here, straight up and down. You can see kind of how the pump right here is in a bind. It starts looking like it's going crooked. You know, eventually these bolts right here are gonna break, especially because they're not grade 8 bolts. They're just stainless steel or zinc plated. So we're gonna go away with that. We're also redoing his 5th wheel. This one is a 20-inch CEO. We got a 20-inch Brutus blade that we're finna put in there with the new shell and everything. Oh no, this is a 22-inch CEO. You can see how it has just a little bit of lip on here. So we downgraded to a 20, and we made the rims match. So instead of this being a 22-inch CEO on 4 Brutus blades, it's gonna be on 5 Brutus blades. So we'll be redoing the 5th. But yeah, man, this is the project we got in the works. Y'all stay tuned. I'll be making videos of the build progress, and I'll also make a before and after video. It's the 1986 Cadillac Fleetwood, getting a whole new makeover from Diamonds and Wood Customs. Y'all stay tuned. I appreciate y'all for watching.